I have notes. Ni hao, internet gamers, and welcome to the latest edition of the JingJew here on YouTube. So what we're going to be doing today is introducing a new segment called Challenge Accepted. Basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. You guys are going to post challenges for me to do in order to complete the rest of the videos for 2014. As many of you may know, I'm going to be leaving on a trip for Europe in the next couple of weeks. That's going to make posting these videos once a month a little bit more complicated. So in order for this to all work smoothly and without incident, we're going to be introducing a few basic rules. Rule number one is that the video has to be JingJew related, obviously, seeing as how this channel is called the JingJew. What this means is that the video has to involve something either Chinese opera related or Jewish related. In other words, Jing for Chinese opera or Jew for Jewish. Rule number two is nothing illegal. Now, the reason for this being that although I am up for a lot of really fun things when I travel, as some of you may know, I do not currently have the funds to get myself bailed out of jail, let alone get bailed out of jail in euros, because the Canadian dollar kind of really sucks right now, and just the conversion fees are going to kill me. If you're not sure whether or not it'll get me arrested, I'll consider it. There's a lot of things that technically can't get you arrested. Now, the third and final rule in order to post a challenge is that the challenge has to be posted in the comment section for this video on the actual YouTube page for the video. What this means is that if you're watching this video through a third-party site like Facebook or anything like that, you just need to click on the little YouTube icon in the corner there, and that's going to take you straight to the YouTube page where you can just scroll down to the comment section and type out your challenge. Now, some of you may be wondering how exactly I'm going to pick which challenges to do and which challenges to ignore. The short version of things is that I'm just going to pick the ones that I want to do because, hey, it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. Of course, I'm a starving artist, so I am open to bribery. But aside from that, there are other ways to influence my decision in order to try to get your challenge accepted as opposed to being ignored. The first suggestion is that you will get bonus points in your challenge if it involves both Chinese opera and something Jewish. While rule number one did state that it had to have one or the other, if you can put both of those together somewhere in Europe for me to do, that would be kind of awesome, and I would be a bit of an idiot to not do your challenge. Now, suggestion number two is if you can somehow involve other people in on the challenge. If you know somebody in Europe, or if you yourself are someone in Europe, and you want to be part of the challenge, or you want to include them in a challenge, you get bonus points for that, because I always prefer doing these videos with someone else rather than alone. The next suggestion is that you get bonus points if I can film and be in the video myself at the same time. I'd rather not leave my camera on a stand while I do something crazy that you guys come up with, although I will if I have to. But if you can somehow devise a challenge that involves my camera staying in my hand while I do the challenge, that would be great. Now, my last suggestion is to try to make your challenge popular. What that means is that if you can get people to come down into the comments section and either like your challenge or even better, comment on your challenge, then I will be that much more likely to want to do your challenge. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Just a couple of last notes for you guys to know. I will be posting the list of cities I plan to be visiting down in the video description, just in case your challenge happens to be location specific. And also you should know that I will be backpacking through Europe, which means that I will not have my usual arsenal of JingJew materials with me, which means no spears, no swords, no silks. I can, however, try to find alternatives for these if your challenge absolutely requires them. Instead of a spear, I could probably use a broomstick that I find in a hostel. Or instead of a sword, I could just try to use a branch that I pick up on the street. Use your imagination, it'll be fun. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel down below. 再见! That's just horrible. What? I can't talk. No. Hair on my face. Video with. No. Bro, nope.